Now I'm making this episode on Christmas Eve of 2019 to get my opinion out about Eddie Murphy's appearance on Saturday Night Live and the subsequent fallout from it, none of which probably concerns him in any way. But I have to admit that I think Eddie is a coon. Eddie is not so much a sellout, he's just an opportunist. I can't even stand the sight of him at this point. And I try to say this without emotion, but I was a big Eddie Murphy fan in the 80s and a little bit in the 90s. But then his chick got old with one of his comedy movies. I think it was the stand up movie, Eddie Murphy Raw. I think it was Raw. The one where he was talking about Nicole Murphy and the prenup agreement. And then he was doing bits that were obviously written by Keenan Ivory Wayans, even mimicking the man's movements and everything. At that point, I felt like Eddie Murphy should hang it up or go back to small venues, but he never did that. He also made Harlem Nights, which was a critical failure, and to this day refuses to acknowledge that failure, that the script was badly written and it misused three of the most iconic comedians, black comedians of all time, which included him in that number. So he's like an arrogant opportunist and an idiot, and most likely on the chain to Hollywood. Sorry, it's just I get so emotional when I think about my childhood and what I was looking at. And I shouldn't have been looking at Saturday Night Live or paying him any attention or putting money in his movies or anything. And I'm not just saying this because of his digs at Cosby, just in general. He's the wrong kind of entertainer that we need in our community. He's proof that we need to turn our backs and turn the knob, turn the TV off, because he's willing to do anything for a buck. And that's been proven. He's clout chasing. If you look at the sketches that he did on Saturday Night Live, nothing was really innovative. He dug out a bunch of his old characters, which he had refused to do for decades. But now he's doing it because he wants to get back out in the limelight. And I don't care. I don't care that he's married to a Caucasian woman or any of that stuff, or that he has 10 kids. I was shocked to find out he had 10 kids. But I don't care about any of that. I just hate the fact that he went out there and showed his narrow ass, gaped or not, because I believe that this man is hiding his bisexual nature or just outward gay nature, and that all the women he's been with, despite the children he has, are his beards, as they used to call it back in the golden years of Hollywood. And nothing's wrong with that. He could come out right now. Nothing's wrong with that. But he's been out here just showing his ass lately, and I'm just tired of him. When I look at him, I understand Chris Rock. He gave birth. Chris Rock is his son, is his real son. Both of them are the epitome of what you would call a porch monkey. That's what they are. And that's why Hollywood has use of them right now. But Eddie Murphy will get his come ups one day. Some bunch of gay dudes or something's going to come out, or a bunch of transgenders, or Johnny Gill's going to get tired of hiding in the closet. And I'm just tired of it. And I posted some comments on YouTube and they were immediately taken down. What does that tell you? You know? And the persons whose channels I posted on didn't say anything. But I hate that because I don't care about Eddie Murphy and everything. But I do care about the effect that he has on the surrounding community of regular black people. You got the stereotypical black people, and then you got these damn coons. I was watching the channel. I'm not going to say it, but it's a movie review channel. This guy sits in his basement in Houston, running his mouth. But these guys took it upon themselves to cape for Eddie Murphy. And I find that shit so egregious that I actually pulled out my Anchor account and started talking, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm tired of coons. I'm tired of coons. Why can't they live best life. I think on some level they feel guilty, so they have to say something. I ain't gonna clarify that whether or not I'm defending Bill Cosby, but I don't have a problem with Bill Cosby. Plain and simple, he was thrown in jail without any evidence. No evidence. How many times do we have to say this? You can look this stuff up. You can look up the case. But no, you got people out here calling him a rapist. He is not a rapist. He did not rape Andrea Constant. He did not rape her. He gave her some aspirin. It's been proven that she lied about what he gave her. She couldn't even adequately describe the pills that was given to her. But these coons are embarrassed and they're out of pocket. So they're just going to run with the, oh, I'm going to help out my fellow coon there. We're a community of raccoons. That's what we do. We some porch monkey. We be sitting there smiling with glistening lips, kissing that butt. Eddie Murphy don't care about any of the coons that's protecting this monkey ass on social media. And before you even get into it, I am a black male. I am a black man. That's all I have to say about that. I'm tired of these coons. They're what's making things crappy, but it's okay because I subscribe to chaos theory. You know, like that movie Jurassic Park with that other racist ass Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, I subscribe to chaos theory. I think that all you coons out there are gonna keep doing your business and kissing butt and everything, and you're gonna go down one by one eventually through your own devices or through people turning you off, turning off your social media, turning away from it. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think that enough people, coons and the actual brutes, the idiots, the mutants, some of the other people who I don't even want to, give voice to that right now. You're all gonna do yourselves in, and then what's left is gonna be the okay people, the people that's ready to get business done. So these are things that just has to happen. Okay? But for the record, Eddie Murphy is an opportunist first and foremost. He don't care about no black people. Okay? This man cares about himself. He gets up and goes to sleep looking at his own reflection. Okay? Everything's about looking cool and stuff. That's what he is. He's a little peanut head coon. And look at his compatriots that he brought out on stage. He brought out that porch monkey ass Chris Rock. A skinny piece of bacon that let Louis C.K. use the N-word in his presence and then endorsed it. While Seinfeld was visibly, uncomfortable with it. Because you got Chris Rock doing that, and then he did his famous, I love black people, but I hate niggas. So that means he hate himself because he is the epitome of that slur. He's put on a dress. Look up CB4. He's put on a dress. Eddie Murphy is full gone out in full body prosthesis in the Nutty Professor, Norbit, and probably some other stuff that I've forgotten to mention. Tracy Morgan is blah. He's an ass kisser. Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle. He's a self-hating asshole too. I could tolerate Dave Chappelle more than Eddie, old Dave Chappelle, not new Dave Chappelle that some people say is a clone. And every time I see him more and more, I'm starting to believe that insanity. But these are his compatriots. This is what you have to look at. It's time for us to turn our backs on these celebrities. Okay? I'm not seeing Coming to America. Why would he do Coming to America? He's damn near, what's he in his 60s? He's near his 60s. And he's doing a sequel to a movie that came out in 1987. He's desperate, man. He act like a female. I got to get out here. I'm going to put my makeup on. I'm going to dye my head. I'm going to put on my man girdle and squeeze into a suit. and I'm gonna do this and that, and I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna finally talk shit about Cosby and smile and show my white teeth on a bunch of talk shows and yuck it up with him. I even have a problem with him doing that Dolomite movie. I don't think Rudy Ray Moore would have appreciated that movie. And that movie is written by two white people, by the way. And I don't think they were close to Rudy Ray Moore in any way. So I haven't watched that movie, and I won't watch that movie. I won't watch anything Eddie Murphy does, and I don't own any of his product, nor will I ever, nor will I my kids see it or my grandchildren. I'm a Generation Xer. And I'm just tired of this. I'm tired of looking at these coons, but I had no intention of making this podcast, but I'm tired of it after I had sat in my laptop this morning working on some stuff, and I happened to click on YouTube, and I saw this certain channel with this guy sitting in his basement over there in Texas, just wilding out, man, getting affirmation from his fat, doofy friend while they were disparaging a man that's in jail on nothing. No evidence, nothing. He didn't rape nobody. They don't have any proof. They don't have any ripped up panties. They don't have any of his semen. They have nothing. They violated due process. Don't you get your shit together? I don't have a problem with you commenting on it, but just get your shit together. I'm just tired of this crap. Our people act like children. You goofy. You're like when somebody's in the house getting a whooping, and their cousins and little friends are sitting outside listening to the thing and comment on it, go, ooh, he getting the whooping. Cosby is not a rapist. And I take offense with the fact that these idiots were sitting up there telling him he need to shut up. No, you guys need to shut up. You're not sitting in prison for nothing. But don't worry, you'll get your opportunity one day, brother. You're not sitting in jail. Imagine if you're sitting in jail, you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. And you're in jail. And you're old. You can't see. You're blind. And they got you classified as a sexual predator. And you're locked away from your family. Your children are dead. Do you have any common decency? Any common decency? Well, fuck you, Corey. And fuck your show.